Hello, folks, and welcome back to Leading Age Live. Now, this is what we imagined.
The Sodexo team the Sodexo team knows how to show up. Okay, if you want to see team spirit, come work for Sodexo.
That's how it works.
That's how you do it. The whole Sodexo team is at the Leading Age Live station.
You asked the perfect question.
Is anybody working?
Is anybody working today?
I don't know, because all of Sodexo is here in Colorado in the Denver Convention Center.
We're thrilled to have you. Next time they'll face paint. The next step for this, okay?
And posters.
Yes, yeah.
Posters.
The We Love Zeta, because ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Zeta Smith from Sodexo Seniors.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're going to jump right in, Zeta. Why don't you tell us about who you are, your company, and your organization?
So Zeta Smith, I'm the CEO of Sodexo Seniors. So we provide and specialize in dining, in food and dining, EVS and IFM. I think what makes Sodexo so unique is we're a family-run company. So the daughter of the founder is actually our global chair, as well as our global CEO, and is a woman, so Sophie Ballone. I think what really makes us unique, not only are we family, right?
Yeah.
But we also provide innovative solutions to many of our senior communities.
Now you said EVI?
EVS.
EVS.
Environmental Services.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And we're a global company, and so I think the benefit of that, when I first joined about 2.5 years ago, it was kind of cool to be able to reach out to some of my counterparts in France, in Germany, in Belgium, and be able to share some best practices around the senior living programs and menus, etc. So
I'm glad you were brave enough to ask, because I was just
nodding
nodding my head like, I know all acronyms.
You know what?
I'm
We love talking acronyms
Yes.
at Sodexo.
Every industry's got them. I was just going flipping through like
And
what that
IFM, Integrated Facilities Management.
Okay.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's nailing it, right? So, what gets you excited? I mean, maybe the
Besides
answer is
this
this
team.
team.
Yes.
What gets you excited for work every day?
No, I think it's a people business, and we're in the business serving people. And so for me, it's actually being inspired by many of our frontline staff who have been with us and doing the work in unit with the managers during this pandemic, which is probably the craziest time, but hearing their inspirational stories and really wanting to be a part of that and supporting their efforts, I think, is important, because it's all about serving the residents.
Right.
Oh, that's
So,
great.
number one, where is your booth on the expo floor?
Booth number 1604.
1604. Come check out Sodexo.
Over there.
And what do you want the attendees to know about what's going on at your booth, and what are you giving away?
So we have some Denver favorites, and Dan knows probably more of the specifics of the beverage and the popcorn, but we do have a survey robot that's really, I think, profiling the focus on technology and how we're best serving our dining rooms and our senior communities. We also will be talking about really the digital platform that's helping to elevate the resident satisfaction in many of our communities. So some of the technology, some of the innovation, and some of the culinary expertise that we provide to the communities and the residents.
That sounds amazing.
That's great. And that actually ties into my next question, which is, the theme of this conference is momentum, or as I'm calling it, Uncle Mo. Right? Uncle Mo, momentum on our side, right?
I told him to stop saying that.
Yeah, I probably should stop him also.
So with that being said, I'll finish my question. With that being said, where do you see the future, in this industry, and what does it look like, and where does your organization fit? If you can look into that magical crystal ball.
Yeah, it's interesting. We actually did a white paper, Vision 2040, where we kind of looked in the next 20, 30 years, what is it going to look like in the aging community? One of the things that I think was of most concern is the increase in dementia, cognitive impairment. So we actually did a research paper around that. And unfortunately, the concern is there's 6.5 million people right now with dementia or cognitive impairment.
Wow.
And it's projected to double by 2050. So for us, it's about what can we be doing to impact that? And we know that diet, so nutrition, wellness, hospitality can really make a difference in extending the lives of those with dementia. So more to come on that, but we just debuted that white paper.
So can we talk DEI? Diversity.
Absolutely.
That's special to my heart.
High five
High
on
five
that.
on that. So Sodexo is recognized in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space. How do you see diversity coming into more workplaces, and what is Sodexo doing in that space?
Yeah. I think this is probably the most important time to focus on DE&I. We have workforce challenges. We need to diversify our workforce. And I think that starts with talent development at all levels, where we focus on underrepresented groups so they can also be in positions of decision making. So many people that I've mentored in the past would say, I can't be who I can't see. Yeah. So the decision making, having diverse people in decision making positions can really make a difference, I think, overall.
Right. So he did some Googling on you.
Uh-oh.
And
what did you find?
We found that you're a board member for the Girl Scouts.
I am.
And as a former Girl Scout,
hey,
on my honor, I will try. Any Girl Scouts out there?
Hey!
We see you. So tell us about your work on that board.
Yeah, they do phenomenal work. It's about empowering young women to be future leaders, period. I have been so impressed. I've been on the board 2.5 years, so impressed with these young women that have so much potential, so much intellect, so much experience, well before compared to what I had many years ago. And I think it's just an opportunity to provide programs and to support the young women for their leadership in the future.
All right.
So do you think the Girl Scout version of you selling cookies, does that tie to what your professional life is? Did you see that path?
I know. Did you see that?
I didn't see the connection at the time. But I do love food.
Yeah.
And I do love great food. And Sodexo provides great food.
All right,
Hey.
Sodexo.
Hey.
I don't know how they're doing that today because they're all
We
here.
have people working. We do.
Hey, speaking of great food, something's going on tonight.
Yes.
Yes, I
that
hear you
maybe
all are
I
having a
could get
party.
an
Yes, so
invite.
we have the Tastemaker event. It will be from 6:30 to 9 in the Denver Opera House complex.
Wow.
So please be sure to come. We will have 16 chefs from across the country that are going to
Wow.
showcase their talents. There will be music. I don't know about dancing, but a lot of conversation and connection. So please come out.
That's awesome, and I think they can scan the QR code at your booth.
Yes, and
to sign up.
register to come and be formally welcomed. We welcome everyone.
Yeah, Dan Bailey was good to me and hooked me up with some of that too. So I think I'm gonna be there. I don't miss any meals. So I'm excited about it. One other thing, I did a little part of my research. Right, I'm Doey Anderson Cooper. That's what I am. Part of that was, and if we could show that picture now too. I saw this on LinkedIn. You had a picture of you. Do we have it? No, it's not working. Or it is out there? It's up there? It's up there somewhere in the unispace out there in the world.
Well, we don't know what picture.
Well, it's a picture of you with your first job at Mobile One.
Mobile oil.
Mm-hmm. And you were changing oil because everybody had to do that as part of the job.
Yes.
So my question is, do you still change your own oil?
She's a CEO, and she don't have to answer that, and she don't need to do that no more. I got your back. She don't need to change her own oil.
Well, my follow-up was going to be, can you come over to mine?
No, she is a CEO.
Yes.
And she's very
so
busy.
her rate is higher. It's
Thank you.
quality work.
I got your
That's
back.
all.
I don't know where
That's
he's
all.
going with this.
I do know how to change oil. Let me just say that. I wish you guys could have seen the picture. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, and if you haven't, visit you on LinkedIn.
Please visit LinkedIn.
Yeah, because it was a really cool, you had really inspirational words up there that I thought was really grounded in where we come from, and it was just really
words matter.
really neat to read. So,
For sure.
ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Zeta Smith,
Thank
the
you.
CEO of Sodexo.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being
Thank you,
here.
Kendra. Thank you, Jack.
It was our thrill to have you here.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
And thank you, Sodexo team.
Yeah. This is what we want. Tell
Way to
everybody.
represent. Way to represent.
You are the
Yes.
example. You are the example.
You all are the example of how a team shows up when their
Nice.
CEO is on TV.